Hey, what's up guys? This is Andrew Smersek with Combat Training. Today we're going to continue our video series on the 4 firearm safety rules, and we're going to be talking about unloaded guns. So lots of people think they need to keep their guns unloaded or they shouldn't carry around in the chamber. We'll do a video on that specifically. But they think that unloaded guns make them safe. I'm going to say unloaded guns do not make you safe. And the reason being, usually people who are used to only unloaded guns are the ones who are most unsafe, okay? There's a phrase that we use in the Marine Corps, and that is complacency kills. So if you're used to always having your guns unloaded, you're probably complacent because you think it's okay, it's unloaded, it makes you feel safe, right? Usually, whenever something like this comes up, you know, it could be keeping the gun unloaded, or it could be having a safety on a pistol, and we'll do a video on that alone, or not carrying around in the chamber, do another video on that. People will say, well, it makes me feel safer, right? Now, if it's like a storage consideration, right, that's different. Like you need to put it in your vehicle, or it's in the safe or whatever, that's different, okay? But it being unloaded, if you always keep them unloaded, usually those are the people who are complacent, and usually they have bad gun handling habits. So think about martial gun handling your gun the way you would in a gunfight, okay? We abide by the 4 firearm safety rules when we're in a gunfight too. But if we just do that, we're fine, okay? Some of the things that you'll see is people will unload it, and the fucked up thing is, I've seen it where people are, while they're unloading it, if you imagine you're a person, they'll be doing it like this, right? So they're literally flagging someone in the middle of trying to make it safe, instead of just following the 4 firearm safety rules, okay? Or they'll get it unloaded, and then they'll do some dumb shit with it. Like immediately after that, as they're casing it up, like I see this, you know, I've seen this on public ranges all the time. As they're casing it up, again, imagine you're standing right there, the gun will flag the person next to them. Or if there's a wall in between them, they think just because there's a wall there, it's okay, right? So again, if you're abiding by the 4 firearm safety rules, that won't happen. The other terrible one is if you go to a gun store, right? If you go to a gun store, just you know, next time you're in there, just watch the people who are checking out guns. Pay extra attention to people holding pistols, and especially in the Springfield section. But what you'll see is a lot of times, especially like brand new people, this is the funny one, they're like, oh, it's got a good weight to it. Or they'll examine it like this, right? They'll go like this. No bullshit doing this, okay? Again, they feel safe because it's unloaded. And the funny thing is, like when I worked at a gun store, I would enforce the firearm safety rules, okay? Even though I was just showing a customer the gun. Because you should, because that's going to build good habits. And also, I don't want there being any chance of something stupid happening. But usually in gun stores, you don't see that, okay? But someone would go, and I know they're about to point across the store where there's people and shit, and I'm like, hey, there's a wall right here, pointing at this wall. And they'd be like, well, it's not loaded, is it? And I'll go, how do you know? Did you check? They never do, right? I check every time. But regardless, even if you know, you feel that unloaded guns make you safer, right? It doesn't necessarily make you safer, because if you always handle unloaded guns and you get complacent because of that, you're most likely to fuck it up. All right. So, you know, when you're at a range and they say like, oh, unload so clear, and it's like, no, that's not a real rule. Okay, that's a range rule. That's a consideration they have because they don't believe people are actually going to be safe there. Okay, again, just master the 4 firearm safety rules, right? Treat every gun as if it's loaded. Never point your gun at anything you not intend to shoot. Keep your finger straight off the trigger and high off the trigger guard until your gun is aimed at the target and you've made the decision to shoot. Know your target, what's in between the target, around the target, and beyond. Okay, master those. That's all you have to do. All right, we'll do another video on storage considerations and all that, right? And maybe sometimes in there you have to unload it, but as far as when it's in your hands, you're following those rules. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all my subscribers. Thank you to everyone who has been buying our gear. Check out, we got Rifle Sling's best fucking fanny pack for concealed carry in the world. We got backpack, more stuff coming out very soon. thank you especially to all my students. You guys mean the world to me. If you haven't trained with us, come out to Florida, look at our calendar, take a class with us. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching. Keep fighting communism.